Hi, my name is Becky and welcome to Glitter and Glow Sticks. In today's video, I want to take you along with me as I redo some Christmas decorations that I picked up at some of my favorite stores. In this year's Christmas display, I wanted to incorporate some black and gold and some more neutrals and woods. So I picked up some items from some local thrift stores, some Dollar Trees, and I'm going to change them up a little bit to add to my decor. So before we get started, I want to show you how the pieces started out. And I kind of have to laugh to myself. I'm doing a Christmas video with my Halloween decorations out. But it isn't quite Halloween yet, but we better get started. So let's get started and let me show you what I purchased. So my first stop was at my local thrift store. I found these two items. They apparently light up, but I thought even if they didn't, I kind of liked the style. I didn't really like the color gold that they were, but I wanted to try to make them look kind of like etched glass a little bit. I think that's the term. So what I got at my local Hobby Lobby is some looking glass spray that I was going to spray on them, and then spray the water technique and then add a little bit of metallic finish. So hopefully that works out. Also at the thrift store, I got these candlestick holders, but I thought that those would look really cute either at the bottom of these to elevate them a little bit, or maybe also on the other tree that I was going to make. This was $4.99. This was $3.99, and the candlesticks were $1.99. And lastly, at the thrift store, I got this wood box. It was 99 cents. I thought this would look super cute with one of those Dollar Tree Christmas trees in here, and then we can, spray some white paint on it to make it look like fur or faux snow. So I thought that looks really cute. So the next store that I went to was Dollar Tree. And they have these really cute metal deers. They had them in 3 different sizes. So I got one of these, and then one of these. They were in their plus section, but they were only $5, and they kind of somewhat reminded me of the, I think it's the Pottery Barn reindeer. So I was planning on spray painting these black, and I think they'll look super cute. I got a few of these to make some more Christmas trees. And I also got one of these that I'm gonna, probably be a little bit easier to show you how, but I'm going to make this into a Christmas tree as well by putting some poster board on top of it. And then I got these spoons that I'm going to cut down and make them look like the pieces of the branches coming out. So I think that will be really cute. I'm excited to get started. Hopefully things turn out the way they're supposed to. Or if not, I really didn't spend a lot of money to begin with, but I'm pretty excited. So let's get started.
For our first craft, we're going to make a Christmas tree. To make this Christmas tree, you're going to need one of the styrofoam cones from Dollar Tree, some Mardi Gras beads, and we're going to use those wood candlesticks that we got at the thrift store. We're going to start off by hot gluing our Mardi Gras beads around the cone. When you get to the back, cut and then start a new strand. Continue working your way around the cone with your Mardi Gras beads until you get to the top. Make sure that each row that you're doing is a little bit offset so the beads will line up inside one another. I was planning on painting my beads at the end, but when I got about halfway through, I thought this would be super cute to put in a little girl's room, or if you can match the beads to your color style of decorations, there would really be no need to paint. Once you get up to the top of your cone, just continue working your beads around until you get that top part completely full. Now it was time to paint. I initially thought I was going to do this in white to make it look like milk glass, but for some reason the white paint was not covering those beads. So then I switched over to my gold. Once everything was painted and dried, I took it into my craft room to glue it onto the wood candlestick. And here is craft number 1. For craft number 2, I wanted to paint those reindeer black so they would match the Pottery Barn style. So this craft was super easy. Basically, you just take your reindeer and cover them up with your paint. Like I said, I chose to do black, but you could really do whichever color you like. And here's how they turned out. I think these are super cute. And $15 versus Pottery Barns, I think we have a win. For craft number 3, we're going to try to make these Christmas trees look like mercury glass. I started off by spray painting them with looking glass spray. I set them aside to dry, and oh no, I knocked one of them over. I was so upset with myself. Well, I guess we're gonna have one mercury glass looking tree versus 2. So after the paint dried, I took my water and spritzed it on, and then I went lightly over it with the metallic gold spray paint. And then I took a paper towel and kind of dabbed it off. It took a little bit to get used to, but I think these turned out pretty well. This is how they turned out. I think they look really cute, and truthfully, I'm super excited to try this technique again on some other things. If you're liking today's video, I would greatly appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's get back to crafting. For craft number 4, we're going to make another Christmas tree. This craft was the most time consuming out of all of them, but it also makes one of the biggest impacts. To make this Christmas tree, you're going to need some poster board and also some plastic spoons. You don't need the stand that I put it on. That to me just raised it up a little bit, made it a little bit more higher, but you could also just basically put it on the ground. You're going to start off by rolling your poster board into a cone shape. I first taped mine together and then I used hot glue to secure it in place. Then take your pack of plastic spoons. You're going to cut the handle off so that there's only about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of it still showing. And then you're going to use that and glue that to the poster board. Continue cutting and gluing your spoons around the poster board in a circular manner. Some things that I learned along the way: the first row is always the hardest. If you have a low temp glue gun, use it instead of a high temp, because with a high temp it takes longer for it to dry, and so you're holding that spoon in there for a longer period of time. Continue working your way up to the top. At times, I thought I was never going to get done with this project, but in the end, it turned out beautiful. So just keep pushing yourself on. You'll get it done. I decided to paint this with that same gold metallic paint. So here's how craft number 4 turned out. This ended up costing about $5, but I think to buy this in a store, you're probably looking more of like $45. And last but not least, craft number 5 is super simple as well. Remember that wood box we had? I found an old Christmas tree down in my storage unit and just placed it inside. It looks super cute. So here is how they all look together. Tell me down in the comments which one is your favorite. I don't know. I think my favorite is the deer. I think they're so simple but so elegant. Well, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.